Okay, so Assalamu alaikum. This is our first video for the musculoskeletal system playlist, and we would cover the rotator cuff muscles of the shoulder. So rotator cuff muscles are basically the stabilizers of the shoulder, and the mnemonic for that is SITS. SITS में S stands for Supraspinatus, I for Infraspinatus, T for Teres minor, and this S for Subscapularis. The supraspinatus muscle originate होगा ये supraspinous fossa से. As you can see, this is the spine of the scapula. इसके ऊपर supraspinous fossa से originate हो रहा है supraspinatus muscle, and then it is getting inserted into the greater tubercle here on the humerus. Then comes the infraspinatus muscle. The infraspinatus muscle infraspinatus muscle है, तो ये infrascapular fossa on the scapula, ये spine के नीचे होगा, यहाँ से ये originate करेगा, and then it would get inserted on the greater tubercle of the humerus. And then comes the teres minor. Teres minor यहाँ पे posterior aspect पे lateral border होगा scapula का, यहाँ से originate करेगा, and then it would get inserted on the greater tubercle of the humerus as well. So these three muscles have their insertions on the greater tubercle of the humerus, and rest we have the subscapularis muscle, this one. So the subscapularis muscle is originating from the subscapular fossa here from the scapula, and then as you can see, it is getting inserted into the lesser tubercle of the humerus. So now we have seen the origin and insertions of these four SITS muscles, which are the rotator cuff muscles. We'll see what are their functions and what are their nerve supplies. Okay, so now we'll look at the functions and nerve supplies of these SITS muscles. So first is supraspinatus. Supraspinatus function is abduction, and that too initial abduction, which is from 0 to 15 degrees. Then comes infraspinatus. Infraspinatus does external rotation. So this is your external rotation. And then comes teres minor. Teres minor does two functions. So it adducts as well as externally rotates your arm. So adduction plus external rotation. And then comes the subscapularis. Subscapularis does two functions as well. It adducts the arm along with teres minor, but it does internal rotation. So adduction plus internal rotation. All of these rotator cuff muscles, they are supplied by C5 to C6 nerve roots, and now we'll see their respective nerves. Supraspinatus is supplied via suprascapular nerve. So it's easy to remember its name, supraspinatus and suprascapular nerve. Infraspinatus is also supplied by suprascapular nerve. So these both are supplied by the suprascapular nerve. Then comes teres minor. Teres minor is supplied by axillary nerve. And then comes subscapularis. Subscapularis is supplied by upper and lower subscapular nerves. So these are the nerve supplies and these are their functions, and we are all done with the rotator cuff muscles. Hope you have enjoyed it.